period, but well, as they say, it wasn't quite enough with one goal in the end.
Well, I give a lot of credit to Niagara. They did a very good job of making sure we didn't penetrate and get to the middle of the ice, and we didn't want to keep the game as simple as possible. And we turned too many pucks over the neutral zone because their gaps were good. And I said they played a perfect road game.
Yeah, they really plug up the ice a lot, Coach. It was tough to find a lot of room out there.
Well, that's where you got to get to tough areas, and we didn't get to the tough areas tonight. We thought things were going to be a little more cute, if that's a right phrase. And you know, our want level was fine, but I think their want level was just a little bit more. They stuck to their system and they did what they needed to do. And you know, when you only score one goal, it's tough to get points. And we didn't really, I don't think we generated a lot, even after the first period, of chances. And like I said, give them a lot of credit. They did a good job in what they wanted to do, and forced us not to do what we wanted to do. And we got to play a little bit simpler too.
Coach, second period wasn't quite going as well as the first. You called a timeout there. What did you see there?
Well, the timeout was just because we iced the puck and we had guys who were dead, and it was a long change in the second period, so we wanted to make sure that we got fresh people on the ice, and unfortunately that used up some of our that used their timeout out. But we felt at that time they had a little bit of momentum. We had some tired guys on the ice, so we wanted to make sure that we got fresh guys out on the ice.
You know, we keep talking about it, such tight games between these two, and again here, and one mistake can be the difference, and we see that again here tonight, and especially with goaltenders like this on both sides.
Goalies were good. Eric Levine was fine. I'm sure he'd probably like to have that rebound. It was a scramble, and you know, it's unfortunate because you know we had 12 shots in the first period and 16 for the rest of the game. So, like I said, give them a lot of credit. They plugged up the tough areas, and we didn't want to get to the tough areas, and that's why there was only one power play that we had out, because we didn't generate enough sustained offensive zone time.
Yeah, really clean game, just one power play for each team, Coach, and we don't see that too often.
Well, there probably could have been a few more both ways, and I think the referees I thought they kept control of the game. It was a fine hockey game, and I don't think it got out of hand. But there probably could have been a few more both ways, probably 2 or 3. But like you said, good road win for Niagara.
Not a lot of good looks either tonight for your top goal scorer, Cody Wido. He just couldn't find any open room in front.
Well, yeah, wide open net on the power play, and banked it off the post. That's one that he hasn't been missing. I mean, you can't put it on. I think that might have been our next best chance we had, and the whole game. And I don't think we had any really after that power play. And other than that, their goalie made the saves that he made, and it was really tough on them.
You guys going to travel tonight, or are you going to wait till tomorrow?
No, we leave tomorrow afternoon. Sleep in your own bed. We'll get up. We'll have a meeting about 12 o'clock, and have a meal here, and then get on the bus and go. And it's, you know, points are critical, and especially when you give up 2 on the road or 2 at home. Now you got to go get some on the road, and that's not a great. You know, we put a lot of pressure on yourself. You want to defend your home ice, and like I said, you can't take anything away from them. They played a very good hockey game.
All right, Coach, go get some rest. Go get them tomorrow night.
Video.
Video time.
Yep.